so there.
What's happening, Phil?
Caught a tree valley.
A tree valley.
Yeah.
You'll notice over here, good old Mr. Chili's still there. He's still adding flavour. Cheviot Tunnel, 201 metres long, opened on the 12th of November 1889. Took 2 years to complete. So the tunnel's actually brick lined all the way through. 210 feet. Hello! And it's echoey. You can see the dark up there, probably from the soot from the trains as they went through. As long as there's not a train coming the other way, we'll be right. Yay! That's pretty specky. So we're heading this way. It's a beautiful morning and we're doing our walk, and this looks like a nice little path. I can hear the water. Oh, it's very special. Look at that. This is very special. What do you reckon, Joey? It is nice. You having a good walk? Yeah. Some of these ferns are huge. Look at that one. Back on the track. So we're walking between Kendall's and Boys Camp along the river, and you can just hear and see some snippets of the river over there. So you've got your main river over there, and then you've got a tributary coming in here, and if you're really brave and probably about 40 years younger than me, you'd have a go going across. But certainly a special place here. So this is still the tributary that goes into the main river. But lots more rocks here, smooth rocks. Parks done a really good job with the boardwalks to make sure we get across safely. And that's actually a rock. That's actually a rock there. And they've actually cut around. Look at the size of this rock. Look down there. And that's upstream. And you've got your trees going right up there. Oh wow. Pretty special. A lot of water going through there. So this is the swimming hole just down here, and someone's put a rope across there so you can actually get yourself across. It's a lot faster flowing water at the moment, so normally I'd say this would be fairly still, and if it gets really hot, Joe and I might just come and have a bit of a jump in the water. It'll be good. So this is the Goulburn River Fisheries Habitat Improvement Project, and they actually map out where you can actually have Crown land, private land, major roads and all that type of stuff, and they go into explanations about all the different types of fish that you're likely to catch in the river. And it says here, you are here, so there must be fish here, because if I'm here and he's here, then he's just over there. Might have to give it a go. This is actually one of the rivers that you can fish, and what big parks have done is actually put some of these styes in here to make sure that there's easy access for fish persons. to actually get down. So sometimes it's through private property, and apparently you're allowed to fish within 50 metres of the stream. And so they put all these in here so you can just get over the fence, improving habitat in the Rubicon River. So it's the Rubicon River working together to care for our waterways and wetlands. Pretty good. Just need to catch a fish. No style to this one, you can just walk straight in. Hopefully there's no snakes. And you just come across this beautiful stream on the Rubicon River. Look at that. I reckon do a bit of fishing here, and the trout and that just love getting under these branches. So I reckon if you're flicking into there or flicking over there, you'd have a good chance of getting the fish.
There's Graham fishing.
What's happening, Phil?
Caught a tree valley.
A tree valley?
Yeah. It's like a stick fish.
Oh yeah? Yep. I reckon that stick fish is going to stay. Oh,
Lucky I ducked.
you still got it on the end?
Yeah.
Well done.
Well done. Perseverance.
Good job.
Call me Turkey.
And here we have the cheer squad over here. Yay! Check out this river.
You got it off, but it didn't over.
He didn't. So as well as fishing areas, Victoria's been pretty good at getting camping areas that we can go to. So they're actually designated camping areas. And so it's actually on Crown land. And on Crown land you can see we're just here. And you walk all the way down here to the river. And you've got all these areas here, and you've got a maximum of 14 days to stay. And you've just got to abide by the rules here with your rubbish and your fires and all that type of stuff. I'd say the farmer here had his fence here, and this guy here was put in, but he's obviously now moved his fence over here, so you've got a free run. But it doesn't look like it's maintained, and you'd probably have to look out for snakes. But yeah, only for tents, but there's probably some good exploring down over there and probably more fish. Victorian Fisheries Authority, we grow your fish. That's probably why I haven't been catching them, because they're here. But look over here, and so here we've got Mr. Brown trout, and here we've got trout cod. It's pretty big. It's quite interesting. And I think they've got all the hatchery ponds over there. So unfortunately they're currently closed to the public. We're doing a green chicken curry. I've already got the chilli and the other leafy thing in there. We've got our veggies pre-cooked, and we've got our chicken. So just heat this up here. So that's going a treat now. Yep, that's going now. We'll put our chicken in. So after about 3 minutes, take the chicken out and put it on a separate dish. Then what we're going to do is heat up the oil and put the veggies in. Making sure the veggies are actually well cooked. So I've got carrot in there and some pumpkin, so I think, and even the beans might take a little bit longer. Good idea to have a drop sheet under when you're having fun with a wok and oil. So the chicken and all the juices and that go back in once you reckon the veggies are just about cooked. Give them a bit of a mix then. You'll notice over here, good old Mr. Chili's still there. He's still adding flavour. Stop stirring, Graham. So I've actually added the green paste, which you can see there. So mix that through. I can smell it. Yellow. So you give that about 3 to 4 minutes. And that still gives the carrots and the pumpkin time to soften up a bit. And if not, you just have crunchy carrots and pumpkin. But you can see that's actually coating it just about everything. It must have some sort of sticky factor to it. And yeah, that's yum. So now we're actually adding the coconut milk. Just put it around there like that. And the kaffir leaves, kaffir lime leaves. So just sprinkle those on top like that. Fire her up. Yep, she's going. And then give it another 4 to 5 minutes. And it'll actually infuse all those flavours in. Those beans there are actually from our own garden. That's pretty cool. I wish you could actually smell that, because that actually smells yummo. So it's boiling a bit there, so just turn it down a tad. Give them turn so it doesn't burn on the bottom.
Here's Eildon.
That's the bottom pondage over there to your left. In town centre, indeed. Let's go to town centre for something to eat first. The town centre's up here to the right. So this is the Eildon shopping centre. You've got a bakery, you've got wood-fire pizza, you've got a bit of a restaurant there, fish and charcoal chicken, laundromat, an empty shop, so you can come and get a shop here. And this shop here is really good. This lady's got lots and lots of really interesting stuff. We've just bought some of these hanging things that you put your tea towels on in the caravan. So if you need anything like that, come down. You've got a post office over there. You've got a really good grocery store over there. And more clothes shop over there. Beauty and bling there, so you can get your nails and your hair done. And there's a fair bit of car parking. So you've got your grocery store here, and it's also got alcohol, post office. Then you've got your bait and tackle shop over there, camping gear as well. And looks like a bit of a bookshop there. Quite a good setup. Visitor information centre over there. And your toilets and playground area over the back. Sometimes when you want to go a little bit faster on the water, you need something like this. This boat was actually made in Queensland, and it's called the Bullet. It's red, so it's going to go a lot faster. And check out the size of the motor. It's got a chrome prop, and mainly for skiing. And you've got your speakers in there, your sports steering wheel. I reckon it should go pretty fast. Faster than my porter boat anyway. Here's the Lake Eildon Dam wall, and I'd say the spillway would be a little bit further over. Fair bit of water there. A few boats screaming around. Oh, they even have boats on top of the weir wall. That's cool. This looks like the actual water where the water goes over.
Spillway, Graham?
That's the word. But if the water's not going over it, is it still called a spillway?
It's a stop spillway.
A stop spillway?
Yes. It stops spilling.
Yeah, it stops spilling. No, it looks like it's a leaking spillway. Once we get around here, you should get a bit of view of the leaking spillway. Down. Imagine that on a boogie board. We'd be racing down. So since we've been up here before, we've actually noticed these signs here where it's warning wild dog control, and what they've got is rubber-jawed foothold traps set in this area. And I reckon they've actually put these in the ground because they're close. So yeah, just be careful. Otherwise, if you're walking around or you've got your own dogs, you might get hurt. Nothing like a nice morning walk. You've got big trees, you've got rivers, you've got Joey following behind. How's it going, Joey? Yeah, look at this. Have a look at, check that out. There's a fair bit of water there. And more path to go. Hey Joe, show me how you walk to get rid of the cobwebs that we're finding. That's the way. Keep going, keep going. That's how you do it. Yep, that'll keep, that's better than me going in front. Yep, that's the way. Good job. Fisherman over there, doing his fishing thing. It's over there, guy fishing. Perfect place for it. Sometimes you come across some obstacles that you've either got to go under or over. Now, he's a pretty big boy, and I would not have liked to have been here when he actually fell down. So I think I might just get under here. No, I won't. I might just climb over the top of this. It might be a bit easier. It certainly would have made a crack when he fell down. So, try and find the easiest way down here. Ooh, that looks a bit deep. I'll just chuck the sticks down. And I might come over this way a bit. Oh, that's prickly. Oh, yep. Onward and downward. Just saw a lyrebird run across the track. Don't know if I'll see it again. Walking along the track, and I've come across a pretty fresh wombat hole here. So he's got a nice house. He wakes up and looks at that view over there. And you can hear the river. And here we go uphill or downhill. I reckon he's sleeping in at the moment, lucky bugger. There's Mr. Lizard having a little bit of a sunbake. How you going, matey? How's your day going? I'll leave you alone. Just going for a morning walk and notice these fungus growing on the tree. Yeah, pretty special. Oh, Joey's gone. So this is the walking track heading north from the camp. It's quite good. It's not as picturesque as the other one that we walked along, but yeah, it's still good. Joey's found a bridge. You got your power station down there, and there's your big pipe. What size is that pipe? So that's still in operation, that power station, and it goes all the way up there. Look at that. That's been there for a while. So that's the road bridge just there, and this is obviously the footbridge. And you've got the power station. Looks like people are actually taking water off there too, probably to irrigate. What do you reckon, Joey? Having a good walk?
Yes.
Yes.
A lot of uphill though.
Yeah, well, uphill means downhill on the way back. But I don't think we're going back that way.
I don't know.
Sometimes when you're having a walk and you're feeling a bit hungry, you can come across some blackberries. And there's certainly some nice blackberries here to be had. Well, that nice, Joe?
They haven't been sprayed.
No, well, they would be dead if they'd been sprayed. Very nice. So this is the Alexandra Info Centre, right next to Rotary Park. There's electric barbecues over there, and you've got the main town up that way, but it's pretty well maintained. So I had to come in and get some supplies from Thornton, and I thought, well, I'd bring my toilet cassette as well, but they don't have a dump point. We're another 12 k's to Alexandria, and they've got a dump point here, and it's sort of out of town a little bit, but it's quite accessible. It's got the water here for cleaning out and cleaning your cassette, and over here you've got your drinking water. So I don't know, it looks like the same sort of hose they do, and I don't know if I get my drinking water from there. But there's no camping here, but over there you can see where there's a big H on the asphalt, and that's where the helicopter comes in if there's an emergency. But yep, well done Alexandria, and yeah, I've dumped my shit. So if you're after some water to fill your caravan or your water tanks up, here at Bourton, that's the main shop over there, and this is the CFA shed here. That's the road out to Eelburn. This is the home of the Roos, I'd say, football club. That's their oval over there. And they've got a really good tap here. I've tested the water. That's good. Today's mower day. They even come along and cut your grass for you, which is pretty cool. Look at this.
Lake Mountain Alpine Resort. That's a push bike.
They're actually up at Lake Mountain. There's a bit of a ski resort here. There's actually bike rentals. This is one of those things that bring all the bikes up. You've got your Lake Mountain Alpine Resort over there. Heaps of car parks. I reckon that'd be pretty full during the season. I think it was $57 a car to come up during the season.
We went from 200 and something metres to 1,358 metres. Just come up another 2. Do your own commentary.
No, I'm not going to double up. I might get it wrong. And they've got heaps of bikes that you can actually hire here. They're real mountain bikes. You can tell the front cog there's pretty small. When this place is open, you've got coffee, tea, snacks, I'd say. There's some games here, so you can actually play games here with your kids. And then you've got your free showers and toilets down there. Okay, so we're actually up at Lake Mountain, and we've come across this gentleman here. So do you actually work here?
Yes, I do, yeah.
And what's your job here?
I'm the acting operations manager.
Oh, wow. Okay. And so during the fires back in 2009, were these buildings here wiped out?
This building survived.
Oh, did it? Yes.
This building's a new building.
Okay, so there's a new building over there. Yes. And so when you're actually looking back across here to the trees here,
yep.
Those trees at the top, the white ones, were they were good until the fire?
Victims of the fire, yep.
Victims of the fire. And what about so that's new growth?
Yep. So you can see we've got a uniform canopy. All the new growth is exactly the same height.
Oh, yes, yes.
It's all started at exactly the same time.
Oh, wow. Okay. So what else happens here when it's snowing?
Oh, when it's snowing, obviously we're a cross-country mountain. We don't have downhill as such.
Oh, cross-country. Okay.
We do cross-country ski lessons. We have learned to snowboard for little kids.
Yes.
Obviously snow play,
yep.
toboggan slopes, snowmen,
okay.
snow angels, snowball fights, all that sort of stuff.
Oh, excellent.
We've got the flying fox. You can see the wire that runs from the hill up there, down across here.
Oh, yes.
Up behind the building.
Yep.
We've got a tube run, which is down the other side of the building there.
Down there.
It's like a giant slippery dip. You're sitting in the inner tube.
Oh, okay. Yep.
And obviously, so summer we've got the walks and the mountain biking.
Yep.
Mountain biking's massive. We've got a good trail network here. We've got a trail that runs from Lake Mountain all the way back down into Marysville.
Oh,
so
cool.
It's 28 k's. It's a good day out.
Oh yeah,
And,
okay.
There's quite a few trails up here if you want to just go around the top of the mountain.
So in summer, what about camping around here? What's the story with that?
Yeah, so it's a national park in summer.
Yes.
So you can camp here in the car park easily enough.
Okay.
Any time. The showers and toilets down the side of the building here
Yep.
stay open 24 hours a day.
Oh, well done.
And we ask if you're going to camp on the trails somewhere,
Yes.
you just let us know so
Yep.
that if you're not back by your due date,
Yep.
we can go and check on you and make sure you're all right.
So during summer, like today and that, is there a shop open or
Yep,
can
we've
you
got
get
our
coffee?
bistro over here in the building.
Oh,
We've
yes.
got our retail shop.
Yes.
So you can have lunch, grab a cup of coffee, grab a drink.
Yes.
We've got a range of merchandise and
All right.
equipment for
Yep.
bushwalking.
Do you
and-
sell milk? If you were camping here, do you sell milk?
No.
No
we
milk.
don't.
So make sure if you're actually coming up here that you've got enough milk. Otherwise, you'll won't have your milk in your tea.
Well, you come into the
Oh,
bistro.
have
and
your
you
own
get a cup of
bistro.
tea,
Ah.
just make sure
Gee,
you're
I'm
in before
thick.
the bistro closes and you're good to go.
Oh, that's really good. And what was your name?
Simon.
Simon. Thanks very much, Simon.
No
Well
worries,
done.
nice to
Cheers.
meet you. Enjoy your travels.
Thanks, mate. So we've just come back down from Lake Mountain to Nickel Lookout, and you've just got a beautiful view down through the valley here, and Maryville is sort of further over. We can see that those little peaks over there, sort of very volcanic, and then over here you can see the dead trees that would have happened back in the 2009 fire. Some of the trees sort of were okay, but there's a fair bit of regrowth there too. And if you actually look further up on the skyline there, you can just see so many dead trees. What degrees is it, Joey?
About 34 degrees.
No, it's not. It's hotter than that, isn't it? Oh, it probably is 34. It feels a lot hotter, especially when the sun comes out from behind those clouds. So we're going to go down and have a bit of a swim and wash our clothes at the same time. So we'll see what it's like. I reckon it's going to be a bit cold, but we'll give it a go anyway. This is our pool for today. We've got a bit of a spa here. We've got the bubbles happening over there. And then we've got the adventurous area over here. That's pretty cool. No? Nice
Lovely.
and refreshing.
To be doing on a 34-degree day, but sitting in the creek, enjoying it. So hey,
Yeah.
don't do that, Hev.
Don't hit me! It was Heather, not me! Heather and I are sitting in the back. Both of us sitting here. We're being chauffeured by Graham and Lindsay.
What are we
And
doing?
And we're going in to Thornton.
And what are we going to do in Thornton?
We're going to go to the Rubicon Hotel and we're going to have some lunch.
And I believe they've got pokies there, and it's air conditioned because it's meant to be really hot today.
It is.
Yeah. And we're going to come back. We're going to put $5 in the pokies and come back with a car full of cash.
That's it.
You reckon?
We're very hopeful.
Yeah, I reckon.
I'm a half glass empty, Graham. I think we'll come back with nothing.
Yeah. Well,
But a full belly.
I'll be a half glass empty after I get my first beer.
Oh, okay. Righto.
Okay, so we're at the Buxton Salmon and Trout Farm, and we've got you.
Mick,
Okay, Mick, how you going?
nice to meet you.
So what happens here?
So this is the oldest trout farm in Australia.
Yes.
It's a family-owned business. My boss has owned it for about 36 years.
Oh well.
So it's been through lots of different events, as you can imagine. We went through the 2009 Black Tag Day, which sort of took out the whole farm.
Oh really?
And we've rebuilt from there. It is half tourist farm and half wholesale farm. We
Yeah.
produce currently at the moment 50 tonne
Yes.
of trout for local markets and restaurants.
Yes.
We used to supply more wholesale, but naturally with the environment changes, temperature rising, we can't produce as many fish as
Yep,
we used to.
yep,
So
yep.
we've really headed down this retail side. We've got 3 different ponds out here. We've got salmon, large trout, small trout, and a challenge lake. So it sort of caters for everybody's budget. Naturally,
So what's a challenge lake?
Challenge lakes, it's just that for that keen fisherman that thinks he's a little bit better.
Yeah.
And when you feel like a failure, you come up here and you feel like a fisherman again. So if you want to take a wander around, we'll have a bit of a wander.
Yeah,
around the
let's
farm and have a bit of a look.
have a look.
I think the tourists love a few ducks around as well, so you'll see a few water hens and that, so it is quite a beautiful natural farm. So we're one of the first ones to test it, so we have a very low impact. Here we've got beautiful water straight out of the Stevenson's Falls.
Yes.
It flows straight down through the little Stevenson, straight back out. Within about 50 metres of it leaving the farm, we've got just about zero impact on the environment. So we're
well
always stocked into the farm. So we're pretty proud of that.
Oh, oh. So you're training to do basketball there?
Yeah, exactly right. So we have Atlantic salmon, rainbow trout, brook trout, golden trout, and then we do a few hybrids.
Oh, nice.
So the hybrids we sell to fly fishing clubs like Millbrook Lakes.
Yep.
The government buys some. Okay. They're released into only enclosed waters like Lake Currumpete.
Yep.
They're the tiger trout, cheetahs, super aggressive, super sport fish, which, you know, is a great market now. Fishing's a huge business, so it's becoming more and more popular. So the large trout are up to about a kilo sort of size.
Right.
Maybe 1.5 kilos. So it sort of gives everybody there. You know, if you've got a little bit more money you want to spend, you can buy one of these. Or then you can come down to the what we call the everyday person's 300 to 500 grams. So you can get a couple of fish.
Yep.
You know, 2 or 3 fish for $29. Got the barbecue area down there. So a lot of people bring their family and friends. BYO, you can bring your dog. As long as it's on a leash, catch a couple of fish, have a quiet beer and fish down under the barbecue area. So people want to see where their food comes from now, which is a really big
thing. So the flavour of the fish, is it different between the bigger ones and the smaller ones?
No, I think that's a bit of a misconception because all our fish hatch in June. So our trout hatch in June, our salmon we strip in May. So the eggs take about 300 degree days for the trout, 500 degree days for the salmon, actually depending on the water temp. So it's about 45 days. And the trout here are normally, these are all 2-year-olds. And then these guys are not far behind. They're about
2-year-olds? They're huge.
Yeah, so 2-year-old fish get up to about a kilo sort of size.
Right.
And then our 14, 15 month old fish are around that 300 to 500 grams. So there's no real difference in it. I think it's a bit of a misconception. The taste difference really is in the quality of the water. So we'll take you up the back there and you can see where the water comes in. Good water, good food, you get good fish. So,
here we go. Lindsay's going to have a go at getting the fish. They're waiting for you. Just chuck her in. Whatever happens, happens. Here we go. Up, 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 up. He's got one. He's got one. You can take that off, Linz. Well done. He's caught a fish. That's a beauty. We've got this little bit of putty stuff here. And we've got our hook. So we just put the fish putty on there like that. And then we give her a little cast in. Let's see how we go. We go for a long shot here, which is this one. And it's in over there, and I'm waiting. Up, 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 and we're away. This is a good one. Oh. Here we go. Oh yeah.
Yo, golly, gosh.
That is a nice sized fish. Okay, so this is the outcome of a really hard day fishing. Lindsay and I have worked really hard, and it's the first time I've actually caught a fish real quick. And thank you so much for showing us around.
No worries.
Really, really good.
Hope you enjoyed yourself.
Yep. Oh, really? And we just recommend that everyone come down here and enjoy it because it's a reasonable price for the fish. It's a really great catch to go and to actually feed the fish the pellets as well. There's a picnic area over here with the barbecue you can go to. They've got some local produce over here. And the price to get in, unbelievable. Adults $9, kids $7, seniors $7, and families $25. Everything else is included, including feeding the fish. No, well done.
No
Cheers,
worries,
mate.
thanks.